Hi, Dr. Badwell, it's Lainey Levitt. I wrote a rap, and I hope you enjoy it. I do not consider myself a rapper, but I do consider myself a performer, so I just thought this would be the easiest way. And I decided to film it so that you didn't have to just read it, because some of the rhymes are really half rhymes. Okay. uh, um, yeah, I'm just gonna be like reading it off the computer screen though, because I wrote it, and I'm gonna send the lyrics along with this video. I hope that's okay. Have a great summer break. I've really loved the class, and yeah, I guess I'll start this. Okay. I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, ready? Ooh, okay. You said it yourself, Dr. B. I don't write to be read, I write to be spoken, so I thought that I might take that token and put it to some good use. We know that hip-hop means intelligent movement. I don't think that phrase needs much improvement. Started in the South Bronx, that's no joke, with MCs and DJs in charge of the folk. 1979 was the year alright, where hip-hop began with rapper's delight. And what else have I learned? I hear you ask. Well, telling you could be quite the task. I've learned so much in these many weeks. I'm a hip-hop guru, so to speak. I could talk about Perry's hip-hop characteristics, Ebonics location. These are all just logistics. She also tells us about two more additions. Hip-hop comes from black oral and music traditions. Hip-hop is a mirror of American culture. All the stigma surrounding it is its personal vulture. Violence, sexism, homophobia, too. Of all the stereotypes, these are only a few. Violence is a way rappers show they are manly. They think to diss women will benefit them grandly. Homophobia is another way to show their manliness and prove they're not gay. Apparently, hip-hop is a man's game. They do all they can to make themselves a name. There's a saying in hip-hop, almost tearing it apart, that says pain and suffering make beautiful art. This makes many artists have to show that they're authentic and grew up on Skid Row. There's other problems that also exist, causing stereotypes that people cannot resist. There is the hip-hop holy trinity that does nothing but boost masculinity. It has gangsters and pimps and hoes. Not one of those men would buy their girl a rose. Speaking of that, I think it's important to point out what I think Morgan was talking about. Why can men praise their mothers as a saint but then treat their baby mama badly without restraint? And sometimes lyrics that mean to be nice end up coming out sounding like a vice, like Tupac's lyrics coming out unforeseen when he told his mom that she's a crack fiend. And if a woman speaks up against a man, if she declares she's independent and don't need no man, that must mean that she's a feminist dyke who would rather eat carpet than tell men to take a hike. I like the phrase, the power of the word feminism is heavier than the burden. But the things from this class that I will take away and use, there are a lot, but I'll try to choose. First of all, there's lackophilia and phobia of everything we learned. This stuck with me like claustrophobia. Not my best rhyme, but give me a break. It's not like rhyming is a piece of cake. Anyway, I think the fear yet obsession with African American culture is a type of repression. Growing up in Stamford and Greenwich, Connecticut, I grew up with a certain amount of etiquette, but the people I went to school with thought they were gangsters with their Ralph Lauren clothes and their house on the vineyards. They consume the music from a safe distance, so there is no chance of coexistence. I think a good description of how rappers view government has to do with the fact of how it's absent. Why is it that those who make the laws don't look like those who break the laws? The last thing that I choose to share, and think about what this means for me and wonder how this would make every time I listen to lyrics of the song. I mean, really listen, not just sing along, because lyrics are what help make the rules. They are how artists communicate what we consume. The boundaries, therefore, are created by us because we don't care if the music is artless. We just want to hear about that life, the life about sticking a knife in their wife. If standards of hip-hop were no longer about trying to wipe out, knock out, outshout, and stand out, then we could finally break those boundaries therein and allow more broad hip-hop to begin. This class has taught me so much more than I thought, and honestly, it has to do with how you taught. Your passion and love for this subject really shows, and you left me with one of my favorite new mottos. It's something that I think embodies what hip-hop is really all about. And I know that it's the first line of this rap, but I think that it really needs a recap. I don't write to be read, I write to be spoken. This is the motto of any showman. Hip-hop was meant to be heard out loud and to be heard in front of a crowd. I've learned so much and will take with me everything I now know, so will help me be ready to face anything on the subject and make sure people know that I'm a hip-hop addict. Thank you so much for everything you've done, and have a good summer in the sun. Yeah, I messed up a couple times in there, so I'm gonna cut the video a little bit, but it's all there. And have a good summer, and I really hope you like this rap. Okay, bye.